This meeting is
There we go. All right, so we're recording, we are live, we are all the things. So I'm really excited to be sharing these 3 steps to help you become a leading lady. So what I'm going to do in this session, well, what you're going to do in this session is learn our 3-step leading lady formula to becoming the performer that books incredible jobs, dream shows, and lead roles. And there's Gus. I mean, it wouldn't be a masterclass with me if Gus didn't make himself known. So, now I know that you're here because you're meant for more. You know you're meant for more. You know you're meant to book incredible jobs, dream shows, dream roles, and become known as a leading lady or a leading man. I want you to write yes in the chat if this is you. Drop me a yes into the chat if you're like, yes, this is me, this is exactly what I want. Will's like, yes. Will is straight in there, no messing around. Yeah, Ellie says yes. Ellie says yes. Absolutely. Like that is why we're here, right? Ash says 1000%. Billy says yes. We are here to do incredible things. I don't believe that you, I know I'm not, are here on this planet, on this earth right now because you want average, or you're just going to live an average life. You're just going to settle for okay jobs. You're going to settle for in your musical theatre career. Yes, Morgan said, yeah. So let's go into it. I want you to introduce yourself first in the chat. Drop a little intro into the chat. Obviously, some of you I know, some of you I don't know as well, so drop it in. I have the chat just up here beside me, so I'm going to be looking at the chat as we go along as well. So absolutely use the chat as much as you want to. The more you put into these masterclasses, the more you put into these group sessions, these sessions with me, any chance you get, the more you are active, the more you are involved, the more you will get out of it every single time. So I want you to introduce yourself, put an intro into the chat. Who are you? Where are you from? Like, say hi. How are you feeling? Are you looking forward to this masterclass? I have been buzzing for it all morning. In fact, just before I came on here, I was dancing around to a little boo thing, and I just said to myself, oh my god, I'm so excited, I'm shaking. I get myself so excited because I know that this is going to change everything for you. I know this is going to be such an incredible masterclass. So put it into the chat. Oh, who have we got here? Where are you from? Drop it in. Yeah, Ellie says, hey, I'm Ellie, 23, from South Wales. Oh, but you're in Guildford right now. Amazing. I love that. Will's from the UK as well. Yeah, Will's near Stonehenge. Looking to take the next step and not have muggle jobs as my main source of income. Yes, 100%, we're here for that. Billy says, hey. Billy, I loved our leading lady live as well this morning on Instagram. It was wonderful. I'm super excited to be here. I'm from Essex, she says. I love it. Keep dropping your intros into the chat. Keep dropping your intros into the chat. I want you to get to know one another. I want to make sure that I know who you are, who's here. I love it. Ashley says, hello, fellow stars. I'm Ashley or Ash, a bubbly Scouser currently living in London. Who left the industry about 10 years ago and now come back all in with a new lease of life. I'm ready to take my musical theatre career all the way. Just reading that makes me so excited, Ash. Like, I get this. Like, I know we've been on quite a journey together in the last sort of year or so. So yeah, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Elise says, hey, I'm Elise, based near Stansted Airport. I'm so excited to level up and become a leading lady. Yes. Oh, I'm so buzzing for this. So buzzing for this. Morgan says, I'm from Southampton. So we're literally all UK performers today, which is wild. I'm a musical theatre performer too. Really looking forward to this masterclass. All right, let's go, let's do it. So, we've all had bad auditions, right? every single one of us. In fact, put a yes in the chat right now if you're like, yes, I have had a bad audition or a few bad auditions. Of course you have. There are so many things when you're auditioning to think about. There's also so many different stories about what you should or shouldn't do, so many conflicting opinions, so many different thoughts, so many different bits of advice just flying around all over the place. So what do you do? Like, what should you not do? There's and especially with your training as well, very often, whether you went to drama school, whether you went to university, or any form of training you've had with an institution or with specific people, very often you can just not feel prepared, or you think you're prepared, and a few years down the line you're like, I have not been as prepared as I thought I should have been. Which I know very often is the case. So what I want to remind you as well, though, is that we have all had bad auditions. Every single one of us. All of you have put yes in the chat there. Of course, like, you're a human being. But it's not the bad auditions that combine us. It's the fact that we're still here and we're still going. That's what brings us together. Now, you might have thought, is this ever going to happen for me? They've booked their dream job. Like, maybe actually it's just not possible for me. But, and that's a very big but, and I'm sure at some point you might have thought this, or maybe at some point in the future you might think this. Maybe right now you might be thinking this. But I'm going to tell you right now that you can. You can, and you will. I get it. I felt like this, but it is 100% possible for you. And it is going to happen for you. Like I said, you're here right now. Like, you're giving up your time right now to be here, be a part of this, and absolutely smash your career through the sky, through the roof, have the most phenomenal musical theatre career. So it is possible for you. And something that I say all the time is, if I can do it, you can do it too. If someone else is out there doing the job that you want to do, playing the role you want to play, in the show that you want to be in, on the stage you want to be on, if somebody is doing it, that means you can do it too. So yes, if I can do it, you can do it too. And I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you how right now. So who am I? I feel like most of you know me, but just in case any of you are I know a couple of you are newer to my world, so maybe don't know me as well, unless, like Billy admitted this morning, you've been stalking me for a while before you reached out. So who am I? Well, I went from auditioning for every single job. And when I tell you every single job, that I was auditioning for everything. If an audition came up for something, I'd be there. I'd be in for it. I'd be, at every open call. I'd be up 5 a.m. in the morning to get in the queue and be one of the first to be seen. Like, I was there. I was singing what I thought the panel wanted me to sing. I was presenting myself, trying to be what I thought the panel wanted me to be. Getting 0 recalls. Nothing. Walking out the room like, oh, thank you so much. Thanks again. Oh, nice to see you again. Okay, yeah, bye. And be like, oh, not today. When inside, I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Like, what is happening here? Why am I stuck? Why am I struggling? Why am I not getting any recalls? Why is nothing happening for me? Fast forward a couple of years, I wasn't auditioning for everything. I auditioned for things that I'm perfect for, like really perfect for, or was perfect for, and have continued because those things change. You adjust over time. Singing what I love to sing and being 100% me. So no longer going, what does the panel want me to be? What does the panel want me to sing? I will never know what they want because I'm not inside of their head. Even if they've given me specific material, I don't know the exact way they want it sung, the exact tone they want my voice to be. I don't know what they're thinking when I'm singing and performing my song, when I walk in the room, when I walk out the room, before I come in the room, after I've left the room. I have no control over that. So I stopped focusing on that. I was like, well, this is who I am. This is what I love to do. This is what I'm really great at. And bam, I started getting regular recalls and I booked my dream job. It took time. It took a lot of mistakes to get to that point. And it took a pandemic for me to realise I was being selfish by not sharing all of the mistakes, all of the wisdom, all the experience, all the knowledge I've gained with the rest of the musical theatre world. So now I help musical theatre performers all around the world, which is funny saying that everyone here is from the UK today. But I help musical theatre performers all around the world do exactly the same. I help them find the things they're really great at, find the songs that absolutely sell them, encourage them to sing what they want to sing, be 100 million% themselves, get regular recalls and book dream jobs. So some of my clients right now are in the West End, some are on tours, around the UK, around the US, internationally. I've got clients on cruises and just dotted all around the world, which is wild. I've got to say, 3 years ago when I started, I had no idea that this is where we would be 3 years later. But I'm so proud of what we've created, and I love that you're on this journey and you're a part of this too. Whether you're an OG and you've been here from the start, or you've been here for quite a while, or whether you are quite new to the leading lady world, I'm so glad that you're here, because big things happen when you show up for yourself. So my goal for you for the end of this masterclass is, by the end, you are going to learn how to be the leading lady or the leading man, aka get the roles that you want. Because ultimately that's what we want, isn't it? You want to book the roles you want to book. You want to play dream roles, the ones that maybe you've dreamt of playing for 10 years, for 5 years, for 20 years, like who knows? What I'd love you to do right now is choose one dream role of yours, or, dream show, and drop it into the chat. What is a dream role, a dream show for you? Drop it into the chat. And it might be one that you've already played. It might be one that you haven't yet. It might be on your to-do list. You might be getting really close. It might be a few years off, but drop one dream role or dream show into the chat. One of your dreams. Ooh, yes, Nala in The Lion King. Oh, yes, love it. Lydia, Beetlejuice, Matilda is a dream show. Yes. The ultimate dream would be Mary Poppins. Oh, yeah, I see that so much for you, Morgan. That is literally you. Oh my goodness me. Ashley says, I can't pick one. I thought you might say that. Madam T, yes. Oh yeah, Miss Trunchbull. Oh, for like 10 different ones in there. Yeah. Jesus, Judas, Bert, Mary Poppins, yes, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So, let's teach you exactly how you can become the leading lady or leading man so that you can book those roles. So that you can book Nala, so that you can book Matilda, so you can book Beetlejuice, so that you can book Mary Poppins, so that you can book Madame T, so that you can book Bert. Let's do it. So, this is the Leading Lady formula. So, I'm introducing the Leading Lady formula to you today, and these are the 3 staples that I literally live and have lived my life, my musical theatre career by. And the first thing is setting your destination. But it's not just any destination. You know how? And you have to put a yes in the chat if you drive. If you're a driver, you can drive a car or a motorbike or a boat or anything. When you get in the car and you're literally just going like 2 minutes down the road or 5 minutes down the road to the supermarket, it's a very different experience to if you're driving all the way to, we're all in the UK, so we'll go with UK destinations, all the way to Scotland or all the way to Cornwall, or you're going on a real long drive and there's something special, like a holiday or something at the end. You're going on a staycation. It's very different, right? Your setup is very different. Maybe what you wear is different. What you take with you in the car. The version of you that goes in the car to the supermarket to grab some milk, some butter, and some bread is a very different person to the one who puts their bags in the car to go and take, like, you know, a 5-day staycation in Cornwall or the Lake District or Wales or Scotland, right? It's a bigger journey. And it feels different. It's exactly the same thing in your musical theatre career. If you give yourself a really small local goal, something little, something very normal for you, that is going to give you a very different result to if you give yourself something big, something that scares you. And I know some of you putting those roles in that chat, then you might have been like, oh. You might have taken a moment. Others of you might have gone, nah, like this role, I'm coming for it. Dreaming big is the core, the first step to becoming a leading lady or a leading man. Painting a big enough vision for yourself and a clear enough vision for yourself that when you look at it, it excites you, it scares you, you feel like all the emotions, but you literally are like, I can do that. Because once you dream bigger, once you start to think, do you know what, I could do those things, so much more becomes possible for you. There's probably something now that you're doing that you maybe once dreamed of. It might be like when you're a kid and maybe you used to dance as a kid, or go to singing lessons when you were younger and you like dreamt of going to drama school, or you dreamt of auditioning for musicals. Like, well, you're doing that now. You probably had so many dreams when you were a child as well. So many big dreams. Because you're unafraid to dream massive dreams. Because you don't have society saying, oh, you should probably stay in your own lane, or you should be realistic. What a poisonous word. What even is realistic? Like, who's measuring what's realistic and what's not? You are here for extraordinary things. So what you need to do is dream way bigger. What's a dream that you've got? I mean, it might be what you put in the chat just now, but what is a dream that you've got that you're like, this is insane, this doesn't make any sense, but I want to do it? If you've got one, leave it in the chat. Yeah, Will says, amen. What is normal? What is normal? Normal, average, fine, nice are all words that I despise. Because they don't mean anything. They're just in that middle zone. Yeah, Ben said going to drama school and being an actor or performer. I had to give up on my dream because the world thought otherwise. Yeah. Literally. That is a prime example of when you're a kid, you don't care what anyone else says. Or if you do, you care, you cry for about 2 seconds, and then you're back playing with that person 2 minutes later. But as we get older, we just dampen our dreams to fit in, to feel safe a lot of the time. But I want you to go ahead and dream bigger than anyone else, because it's the dreamers, the big visionaries, the people that are dreaming and believe that they can do the things that no one else believes are even possible. They're the ones that are doing incredible things. They're the ones that are known. I mean, a great example of this is the Wright brothers that created the aeroplane. Can you imagine what people would have said to them back in the day when they were putting together like the first aeroplane, and people were like, what on earth are you doing? And they turned around to them and said, oh yeah, you know, like how we go in cars, well, we're going to make like a car but for the sky. Or how we go in boats, but we're going to make a boat but for the sky. We're going to fly through the sky. People are going to fly in the sky. So many people around them would have gone, you are mad, you're insane, that doesn't make any sense, like just give up, that's impossible, you can't do that. But their dream was so big and they committed to it, and now look, we fly through this, like there are like thousands of flights every single day. And I bet when they built that first aeroplane that came off the ground for longer than like a minute, that sustained its flight for a period of time, they never ever imagined it would be on the scale it is on. If somebody can create an aeroplane, if somebody can build a rocket and go into outer space, if people are literally out in the universe right now, walking on Mars, walking on the moon, diving to the bottom of the ocean, you damn well can book that dream job that you want to book. Why the hell not? Because people are doing the impossible. This is possible. People are doing this. There is somebody on stage playing Nala, which means you can go and do it, Elise. There is somebody on stage right now playing Madam T, which means, Ash, you can go and do it. There is someone playing Lydia in Beetlejuice, so Billy, go and do it. There's multiple productions of Matilda happening around the world, so of course you can do it, Billy. Like, just take a look at what you've written down. Take a look at the roles. Like, Morgan, Mary Poppins. Yeah. Absolutely. Will, you could literally be opposite her and be playing Bert. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I love this. Ellie says, my biggest performer dream is to do an international tour. My biggest life dream is to own my own business. Oh, that's so exciting. But do you see how possible that is? There are international tours happening of so many different shows, which means you can do it. You are literally sat here right now with multiple business owners. Like, of course you can have your own business. 100%. You know, Will said musical theatre being my daily. Billy said I'd love to do my own cabaret one day. Of course. You just you just need the reminder sometimes and the permission to go and do big crazy things. And I get it, right? I am 100% cut from a different cloth to my family. Maybe my nan was a bit of a dreamer, I'd say. Like, yeah, I'd say maybe she's the one that this kind of stems from slightly, but she was more of a that would be nice, like a dream of those things, but she didn't then go and do it. My mum is very much like a stays in her comfort zone, you know, happy and content where she is. And I love her to bits, and I love that she's like that because it makes me the complete opposite. The complete opposite. And there's sometimes when I say things to her, so when I told her I was doing my own concert in the West End, she was like, oh, why are you doing that? I was like, why the fuck not, mum? She was like, that's a bit scary, isn't it? I was like, yeah. I was like, it is. I said, I'm absolutely terrified, but at the same time, I'm so excited because that's huge. Huge. I then come and spend time with you guys. I come and spend time in this community and talk about your dreams and talk about what you want to do in your career. That other people, realistic people, might go, oh, yeah, you can't just come straight out of college and go into the West End or book a lead role or earn loads of money doing what you love or go and work on cruises and then work in musical theatre or go and earn loads of money as a performer. Like, you love or you earn money. You can't earn money and do what you love. That's BS. Of course you can. Of course you can. You can do anything. And that's the first step. And do you know how I retain this dreaming big, dreaming big, dreaming big energy? Who I surround myself with. But we'll get to that. So number one is dreaming big. Go big or go home. Go all in. Number two of the leading lady formula is keep showing up. If you dream something really big and then you do nothing to get to it, you are never going to get there. If you dream about doing something really big that no one else thinks is possible, that even you're like, am I mad? Like, can I do that? Which I think all the time, by the way. But this is how you keep that dream afloat. You get that dream literally on a lasso and bring it closer and closer and closer to you. You keep showing up for you. So if your dream changes, if something adapts, if you're like, actually, I don't want to be Madam T, I want to be Fontaine, like, so your end goal moves ever so slightly, that's fine. Just change the course of where you're going. But you've got to keep showing up. You've got to keep showing up. Because the moment, I was explaining this yesterday to a client, if you are, going back to our car again, if you're driving up a hill, so I want you to imagine right now, this is your mountain. We're going to go a bit more extreme. This is your mountain. At the peak of the mountain, this is your dream job. I want you to put a dream role in the chat one more time. Literally just type the name of your dream role. I'm going to read them out. We're going to put them on the top of the mountain peak. Put them into the chat. Your dream, one single dream role that we are putting at the top of your mountain peak right now. Even if you think this is so far off. So at the top of my mountain peak, I'm going to put Donna. Right here, top of the mountain peak. Amazing. Ash, top of your mountain peak. Elphaba, right here. Great. Ellie, Fiona is right here at the top of your mountain peak. Great. Will, Bert is here, top of the mountain peak. The butler in Mary Poppins, Ben, right here. Elise, Nala, here. Seymour, oh, I love that one, yeah. Seymour, swap that out, put Seymour here. Right at the top of your mountain peak. Billy, Dawn is at the top of your mountain peak. So perfect for you. So you're here. You can't even see. You're here at the bottom of the mountain, right? You're looking up. It might look like it's a long way up. Nala, Seymour, Bert, Dawn, Elphaba. It's quite a way up. But if you keep driving your car up the mountain peak, you will get there eventually. The only way you will not get there is if you stop, if you take the foot off the gas, you don't keep showing up, you're not going to magically appear at the mountain peak from that point. And very often, and this is the bit that, this is the thing that keeps me moving forward, even on the days when I'm like, this is hard, or this is a challenge, I don't know if I can overcome it. Because it's not straight up the mountain peak, is it? We all know that. You're literally doing this up the mountain peak. There's times where somehow you have to get over this humongous, great big boulder. There's times when you have to go back down and find another way because the road doesn't go anymore. There's times when you literally have to get out the car and get your little pick out and start climbing up the mountain like a climber. Rock climb your way up. There are times when you're like, hang on a minute. Can I do this? There's going to be those moments when you're going up the mountain. But if you keep going, you will get to the top. If you stop, and this is the thing that so many people do, you can pause if you need a rest for a moment. But the reason why I encourage you to not take your foot off the gas, and why number 2 of the leading lady formula isn't rest when you need to, is because A, we don't know what we're truly capable of until we really, really put ourselves to the test. And B, if you stop showing up, that car is going to roll slowly back down the mountain. And you'll have to let me know if this is you, if you've ever stopped for a bit and then you've gone back to it and you're like, whoa, okay, I can't kick as high as I could before. I can't sing that note as powerfully, or I can't sing as high as I could before. Because you stopped putting in the work, because you stopped driving up the mountain. So your car started to roll back down. Yeah, Ash just put 1,000 million, however many there are there, 100,000%. Yeah. But if you put, and this is right, I'm going to tell you this is a story now I've read about multiple times. But if you improve 1% every single day. So if you're driving your car up the mountain and you move 1 inch, just 1 inch every day, you are still moving forward. You are still going up to the mountain peak. You are still going there. You are better off to keep growing in small steps and do 1% every single day in the right direction up the mountain, and you will get to where you want to go. Now there's quite a well-known aeroplane, back to aeroplanes again, pilot story, that if you set off on your flight and say you're flying from London to Dubai, if on your journey to Dubai the pilot adjusts the degree that he's travelling in by 1%, for just 60 miles, you'll be a mile out from the airport. So imagine flying from London to Dubai and you take off and you're off course by 1%. It only seems like 1%. You're like, that's not enough, that's not a lot. But by the time you go to land in Dubai and you realise you're actually in the middle of the Indian Ocean, you've got a problem. So it's about keeping on track and how important that 1% is. If that 1% is the difference between us landing in Dubai and landing in the middle of an ocean, 1% means a lot. So if you can keep moving 1%, that accumulates over time. It is a lot. Is this making sense? Like, are you like, I get this 100%, this is landing? Like, leave me an emoji or a yes in the chat if you're like, yes, I need this. I need to keep showing up. I need to keep seeing my goal. I need to keep moving up the mountain peak. Yes, yes. Ash just put a flame emoji. Yeah, absolutely. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep showing up. So, number one, dream big. Dream bigger than anybody else. Dream so big that other people would think you're insane. You don't need to tell everybody about your dreams. I don't tell everybody about every dream I have. I tell the people that are important and that I know are going to go on then, go do it. Number two, keep showing up. Keep moving to that dream. And whilst you're en route to your dream, you can take other things that help you, that grow you, to keep you going there. There is not only one road up to the peak, to your dream role, to your dream show. There's not one way of doing it. There's multiple ways. And there will be things along the way. You might want to pick up different tools along the way. You might want to do different jobs along the way. And you should, because you grow as a performer if you do different things. That's not you going completely off track. That's not you giving up on your dream. That's you going, I'm going to take this job, I'm going to gain those skills, I'm going to gain that experience, I'm going to gain that wisdom, and I'm going to keep going to the mountain peak. Doing things that grow you, that build your skills, that help you get closer. Because I know for some of you, you may sit there and go, oh, but that dream is so far off. Like, do I just keep my head down? Do I put my blinkers up and only go to that dream? Other opportunities may come your way. And that's great, because you can grow from those. It's about showing up for yourself all the time, even when you don't want to. And this is why, and this leads into number 3, you have to surround yourself with leading ladies. You have to surround yourself with the right people. Because if you surround yourself, and there's been a scientific study done on this, you are the average of, I can't remember if it's 3 or 4, you are the average of the 3 or 4 people you surround yourself with the most. So if you surround yourself with friends that make excuses, or family that just don't really get it, you live with people and you spend a lot of time with people that play small, that moan and complain but never do anything about it. This is also why I have such a small circle of friends, and why I'm also so selective in who gets to work with me. Because you better believe that if I'm spending a lot of time with you, your energy needs to be aligned with mine. I'm not here for people that are going to make excuses, that are going to play the victim, that are going to find the bad in everything, because they're going to drain my energy. And you need to treat yourself with the same rule. Excuse me. Your energy is so easily affected by things around you. So easily affected. That is why, and I haven't done this in years, I will not be around the news. I will not turn the news on. I will not read anything about news. I have no interest whatsoever in terrible things that are going on that I have no control over, that I don't need to know. For 3 years now, I have not watched the news. And if Dan, my partner, puts the news on downstairs, I'll be like, turn it off. And if he really wants the news, I will leave the house. I won't even be inside the house. That's just a rule we have. Because I do not want to be surrounded by negativity. If it's not going to help me grow, if it's not going to help me flourish, I don't want it in my life. And I encourage you to preserve your energy. Preserve it, preserve it, preserve it. Yeah, Will, I totally get that. And you do have a challenge, if you live with family, or you live with roommates or whatever that are a bit like that. But it's also then plugging into things like this, having your community, having your people, having your tribe. It goes all the way back to like when we were like cave people. We feel safe when we're around other people, because back in the olden days, it wasn't safe to leave your cave. Like, you could literally die if you went from your cave over there to the lake and back to your cave. Because a bear could come, a tiger, I don't know, woolly mammoth, like something could literally come and kill you in that moment. So our brains are still wired to see danger, to highlight those things that, this might kill us. So our brains are in survival mode naturally. What you then need to choose to do is surround yourself in people that allow you to thrive. That allow you to thrive, that give you permission to thrive, that encourage you to thrive. People that are going to go, yeah, you are amazing. Let's shout that from the rooftops, that literally stand on your rooftop with you and shout to the world all about you and what you're doing that's amazing. Those people that will hug you, that will hold you, that will support you when challenges come up, when hard things happen, when you get rejected, when you don't book a job, when you literally, I remember standing on the train platform crying when I didn't get a call back for a job that I dreamed of doing and had always got a call back for. And I couldn't understand why. I couldn't hold it in till I got home. And I remember standing on the train platform. It was sunny, so I had my sunglasses on. But I just had these tears like rolling down my face. But I had my tribe in my WhatsApp group at the time that I could go into and be like, this has happened. And they were like, oh, they were there to hold me, to hug me. But crucially, they then encouraged me to keep going, to keep moving forward. They gave me, and I talk about this all the time, a love and shove. They gave me the love. They said, like, I get it. It's shit. It hurts. You deserve more. Now go fucking get more. Pick yourself up and go back out there because the world needs you in it. Those people. Not people that sit in the trench with you. You fall back down to the bottom of the mountain. You're climbing up the peak and you have a really bad fall and you fall back in the valley. The last thing you want to do is surround yourself with people that keep you in the valley. What you want is people that are going to hug you and then they're going to pull you back up the mountain. They're going to encourage you to keep going. That makes a world of difference. And I know some of you, in fact, you'll have to say if you are. I know some of you are inside the Get Booked membership and this is what they do all the time. In fact, put me in the chat if you've, well, actually, if you're in the membership or you've ever been in a group program with anyone in my world and you felt that. I know, Morgan, you'll have felt that in the casting director series. Ash, I know you're in the membership, so you'll have felt that. Billy, exactly the same. Ellie, I'm sure you feel the same. Yeah, me, and I love it. Me, so supportive, feel the love every day. Yeah. Being around, and this is the key, leading ladies. Because true leading ladies don't make an excuses, they find a way. They dream big, they keep going, they surround themselves with other leading ladies because that helps you keep moving. It keeps you going forward. It keeps you striving to the mountain peak. It would be hard to go on your own. Have you climbed a mountain? Would you climb a mountain on your own? I wouldn't. Absolutely not. Yeah, Morgan says, yes, everyone's been so supportive. Yeah. Why would anyone want to do it on their own? It's really hard. I spent years thinking it was just me and me, and it's not. It's not. As soon as I gave myself up to the opportunity of like being a part of a group, I was like, oh, yeah, we're really not in competition. We are really different. Oh, I feel better if I support you, and you feel better if you support me. Oh, this is way easier when a challenge comes up because I've got support around me. I've got people still pushing me up the mountain when I can't move myself. And then I get to turn around and do the same thing when they're struggling. So that's why this is really important. This is why this is number 3 of the leading lady formula. This is step 3. Because this one makes the world of difference. The other 2 you could do on your own, but you will struggle to reach where you want to go if you don't do this 3rd one. I also think when you do this, this inspires you to dream bigger and keep going. So if you surround yourself, maybe this should have been number 1. If you surround yourself with the right people, you will dream bigger. You will keep going and you will make it, you will make it happen. Okay. Now, are you ready to take everything that you've learned today, the whole leading lady formula, and use it in your daily life to book your dream job and blow up your musical theatre career? If you're ready, put ready in the chat. If you're ready to take everything that you've learned, the entire formula, and use it to book your dream musical theatre role, to use it to book Nala, to book Madam T, to book Dawn, to book Bert, to book Mary Poppins, to book Fiona, to book Seymour. Have I missed any? I'm looking back through the chat. Yes, Ellie says ready. Billy says ready. Lisa says so ready. Yes. Have I missed any? I think I've got everyone. Ready, and we'll be even more ready after our session next week. Yes, Will, I'm so excited. So, introducing the Leading Lady Collective. Now, we've officially already got one leading lady inside. Who's already here? Billy. Billy put ready in capitals, which she hella is ready. So the Leading Lady Collective, this is where you will book your dream job, and then another dream job, and another dream job, and another dream job, and blow up your musical theatre career. You will become known in the industry. So you know those leading ladies in the West End that we go, oh yeah, like that's just a household name in a musical theatre world or a musical theatre house. I'd love you to put now drop some names of people in the industry that are known, that you're like, oh yeah, this person, this is a leading lady, this is a leading man, this is a leading lady, this is a leading lady, this is a leading man. Drop them in the chat. People that come into your head. Rachel Tucker, yes. Alice Fern, yes. Sutton Foster, yes. Icon. Samantha Barks, oh my god, yes. Jenna Lee James, Maz Murray, Jordan Luke Gage. Like, that I could go on and on and on and on and on. Lucy Jones, yeah, Carrie Hope Fletcher, Charlie Stemp, Zizi Strallen. Yeah. If you want to become known like them, like Carrie Hope Fletcher, like Samantha Barks, like Rachel Tucker, like Charlie Stemp, you want to book incredible job after incredible job and blow up and be the go-to leading lady or leading man, this is the space for you. It excites me so much. I literally can't breathe. If you want to show up every single day as a leading lady, like this energy every morning, let's go, always on your A game, You'll be the person that gets great auditions. You'll get recalls for almost everything you go in for, because everything you're going in for is A, the work you really want to do, and B, the stuff that you're perfect for. You'll be getting job offers for dream roles. You will literally be at a point where you haven't even finished one contract and you've got something else lined up. You'll be getting recalls for things that you're like, I can't believe I got in the room for this, let alone get into finals. You'll be getting job offers for West End, for International, for Cruises, for Mary Poppins, for Matilda, for Waitress, for Wicked, for Les Mis, for The Lion King. You also get to work really closely with me and get personalised ongoing support and accountability. This is so that you're always levelling up in your career, always levelling up. Because we never stop growing, truly, ever. You're always slightly changing, you're always wanting to be better and have more and have, be more known, get more money, get bigger roles, more responsibility, bigger stages, bigger audiences, bigger songs, bigger voice, all of those things. You want to be surrounded by leading ladies. You know that this is how you get really fast results and how you become unstoppable in your musical theatre career. This is the way. You've seen from this right now, from spending the last not even an hour on here with us, how you'll feel and how much. Can you imagine stepping into an audition room right now? What if you came off this live? Imagine coming off of this masterclass and stepping through the doors into an audition room for Nala, for Bert, for Mary Poppins, for Madam T, for Dawn, for Fiona, for Seymour. Can you imagine how different your audition would be? There is no way you would not get a call back after that. There's no way. It's not even, I won't even, it's impossible. So this is perfect for you if you are not a beginner. And none of you are actually on this masterclass. Like, you've all been in the industry, you all know how it works, you're all ready to fly, you're all ready to do incredible things. So this is perfect for you. You're working or you're auditioning for big things. So you may be in a contract right now, or if you are in a contract, this is the space to be in, or you're auditioning for incredible things and dream jobs. You know that you're meant in your career, you know what you want, in your career, and that you're meant for incredible things. I think we've confirmed that, right? Like, you 100% are ready for more. You are 100% here to do the insane, the incredible things that everyone else is like, how is that even possible? People will look at you and go, how is she doing that? Like, how does she do that? And that fast. And this is you if you're in it for the long term. You don't just want to book one job and then be like, okay, yeah, one and done, I'm out. If you know you want an incredible career, you are like, yes, I want to keep going, I want to do job after job after job. I always joked and said that I would, if I make it, I don't think I'll live this long, but if I make it to like 90 years old, I said, I'll be that little wrinkly old lady sat next to a piano on a stool at 90, like, still singing. I've always been long term. Always. Always. And I celebrate all the wins, the short term wins, and that keeps me going. But I will forever be moving forward, going long term. And this is perfect for you if you want to become known as a leading lady. If you want to be that name that in 5 years, 10 years, I ask people to put in the chat put some, you know, icons of the musical theatre industry, some people that you know that are literally household names, and right there alongside them, there'll be Elise Gardner, there'll be William Emer, there'll be Billy Ward. They'll literally type in the chat Eleanor Nightingale, Morgan Campbell. They will be typing your name in that chat alongside Samantha Barks, Alice Fern, Rachel Tucker, Renee Rapp, Laura Osnes, Jeremy Jordan. Your name will be in that list. So here's everything that you get. Everything that you get. I'm also going to go through the value, because I was looking at this morning and I was like, maybe I've done something wrong. This is wild. So this is everything that you get inside of the Leading Lady Collective. So you get your monthly hot seat coaching. This is where you get, so to explain how hot seat coaching works, because I know some of you have done it before, some of you haven't. This is where you'll get one-to-one coaching, and you also learn from watching everyone else. So you can learn so much just by watching people. But if you get your own one-to-one coaching with me and you get to watch everyone else, you can implement the things that they get notes on. If they're singing a song, or if they're looking at their CV and you're like, oh, hang on, that I need to change on my CV, you can make a note, you can go and change that. You learn so much from being around other people and from watching their coaching as well. So this is a space where you'll be able to level up your voice, your performance, your materials, so that you stand out in every audition you walk into. You stand out when you're submitting things, so you won't be asking that question, how do we get into the audition room with you? You'll be in the audition rooms. In your self-tapes, you'll stand out. In your recalls, you will stand out. So the value of this so far is £200. Your monthly hot seat coaching alone is worth £200. You then will get weekly Slack coaching. This is an app very similar to Voxer, if you've been in Voxer with me. If you haven't, this is an app like WhatsApp, where you will get weekly support with audition preparation, with your vocal practice, with this leading lady energy, because this is the difference between booking a role and not booking a role. When you look at the people that book the role over the people that didn't, the people that get cut the first round and the people that get recalled, they have that it factor. There's something about them. That's what we're going to make sure you are plugging into every single week. And obviously we'll also use this space to celebrate every single win. I love using Slack so much. It's such a valuable resource, such a valuable resource. So you can drop links in there, you can drop recordings in there, you can drop questions in there. It's the most incredible space. Now the value of this is £800. So already we're at £1,000 value. And that's just two things. You then get monthly one-to-one coaching call as well. So this is when we focus on what you need to be doing more of to book the role. You can use this as a last minute, like, I've got an audition in 2 days' time, let's go. I want to make sure I book it. I've got a call back and they've asked me in on Thursday, and you're like, today's Tuesday. We will jump on a call and make sure that your callback material is going to get you the role. The value of this is £200. So we're at £1,200 now, £1,200 worth of value inside of the program. And then the final thing you get with Leading Lady Collective, I say final, it's not, you get the all access pass to the Get Booked membership and every single micro program. So these are all the programs that I run online that are with me. So the singing boot camp is included within this. Last year I did the Broadway broadcast, so the whole time I was in New York I was like giving you downloads, telling you about what I was doing, giving you behind the scenes things. The singing boot camp, I know at least you've got the singing boot camp. I think a few of you actually did the singing boot camp. Things like inside the membership, we did the 3-day level up in January. We've got a rep program, a rep challenge, happening in February. Like these things, you get all of that. The value of everything inside the membership and the micro programs is £800, which takes us to total value inside of the Leading Lady Collective is £2,000 each month. Like, I actually charged you for what it was worth, you would be paying £2,000 each month. Obviously, I'm not going to charge you £2,000 because I'm insane just like you are. So you pay 190, I can't read, £149 a month for £2,000 worth of value. You're going to pay £149 a month. I'm literally almost laughing because actually that's mad. £149 a month for everything. So for your hot seat coaching every month, for your weekly Slack coaching, every single week you get coaching from me. Your monthly one-to-one coaching call, all access pass to the Get Booked membership and all of the micro programs that is worth £2,000 is £149 a month. But that's not it. I like to over deliver. So I thought, what can we throw in that also is a complete insane move to value and reward the fact that you also are insane, that you go all in, that you are, that you take action fast. So not just those, you also get your very own Leading Lady necklace. So this is a personalized necklace that will be sent to you, your very own Leading Lady necklace, so that you always remember who you are. And that's not it, there's another bonus. When you join, if you join before Sunday, so Sunday is the cut-off for this bonus, you'll also get another masterclass with hot seat coaching involved with me in singing pop for musical theatre performers. This is something that so many performers are like, oh, when they come to their auditions where it says like, please sing a pop or a rock song, and you're like, what the heck do I sing? Or, oh my god, how do I sing it? Should I be bopping around? Should I be singing it in a certain way? This is what we're going to do in this masterclass. So not only are we going to do the masterclass, you're going to get hot seat coaching as well, and 3 personalised pop suggestions. So there will be song suggestions that are specifically for your voice. So if you sing and I'm like, oh, actually, do you know what? Rock is really your thing. Let's give you a rock song. If pop is really your thing and you're not remotely rocky, or maybe you've got a bit of a country side, then maybe we'll do like a couple of pop songs and a country song. If you're really rocky, we'll go with like 3 rock songs. We will find, and I will suggest 3 personalised songs that are perfect for you to take into your auditions, that are perfect for you to put on your show reels, vocal reels, performance footage, and get out there into the world, use in auditions, use in your submissions and your self-tapes. So, you get, let's jump back. You get your monthly hot seat coaching, you get your weekly Slack coaching, you get a monthly one-to-one call, you get an all-access pass to the Get Booked membership and all micro programs, you get your very own Leading Lady necklace, and the bonus if you join before Sunday is the Singing Pop for Musical Theatre Performers masterclass and 3 personalised pop song suggestions. So, if you're ready to book your lead role and then book another one, and then book another one, and just keep booking lead roles. You're ready to become known in the musical theatre industry. You're ready to do the work that you dream of doing, but you were like, is that just a dream? You want to make it your reality? Then the Leading Lady Collective is where you need to be. 100% the space for you. Yeah, Billy said, I can't wait for the necklace. So this may be worth looking at over or as well as private coaching, so we'll discuss next week. Yes, absolutely will. Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the link for the program into the chat, and as I said, if you sign up before Sunday, That's where you get the masterclass and the 3 song suggestions, the necklace, on top of everything that you get included, which is already worth £2,000. So the way the Leading Lady Collective works is every single month we will meet online for our hot seat coaching. So all of us, it'll be all the leading ladies coming together, working one-on-one with me, and also watching each other, learning from each other. You will then get your one-to-one call as well, scheduled throughout the month whenever you want to do that. If you're in London, we can do that in person or we can do that online. Then with your Slack coaching, that is inside an app on your phone. It's very in-out style coaching. So you could drop a question in there, go ahead, go to an audition, do whatever you're doing, take your dance classes, go take a workshop with the casting director, and then come in there afterwards and be like, okay, so this happened, like I'm debriefing, what do you think I should do with this? How can I make this better next time? Refine what you're doing and keep moving forward. This is a way to take action super fast. And then obviously you get access to the Get Booked membership, where we've got the Rep Challenge next month, where you also have the whole previous catalogue of trainings inside of there. It's an absolute no-brainer, the membership. The membership also has like a really wonderful members chat, really wonderful community, and that is a very similar feel to the Leading Lady Collective, but this is a higher level, a much higher level, and you get way more time with me. You get more personalised coaching. The membership doesn't give you that personalised coaching with me. So you can learn from all of the trainings that we do. You can learn from every micro program that I run whilst you're inside the Leading Lady Collective. So it has a 3-month minimum as well. So the reason being is that you have to be committed to you. You have to be in this for the long term if you want to see results. You can't do 1 month or one, it's like booking one singing lesson every 6 months and being like, why have I not made any progress? Well, of course you haven't. You're having one lesson a month and then you do nothing in between. One lesson every 6 months and you do nothing in between. So it gives you that commitment, which means you're going to grow, you're going to grow, you're going to grow. This is also perfect for you if you've done Rep Revamp, or you're in Rep Revamp, or you're thinking about Rep Revamp. This is a great next step after Rep Revamp. This is the perfect next step to keep you held at a high level. This is also a really perfect space for you if you're in the Get Booked membership and you want to work with me closer, or you've been in one of my programs, the singing boot camp, or anything like Mastering Mixed Voice, where you want to continue, you want to get more access to working with me. Or if you have done, or you've thought about private coaching, but you now are like, okay, I'm going to learn way more by being around other people as well, then it's perfect for you. Perfect. Is there a cut-off for joining? So no, there's no specific cut-off for joining, but the bonus does run out on Sunday. So you won't get the bonuses if you don't join by Sunday, but you still get everything else that's included. So you get the one-to-one coaching, you get the hot seat coaching, you get the weekly Slack, and that all access pass as well. But yeah, the bonuses are for you if you act fast, if you're like, oh, do you know what, I know I need this, I know I want this, let's go. They're like fast action bonuses, because if you take steps for yourself quick, you will get where you want to go fast. So I want to reward that you are moving for yourself. Has anyone got any questions? Any other questions about the program? Then drop it into the chat. Drop it in. We're officially starting on the 1st. So tomorrow is where you will be added. So it's pretty instant. Added to the Slack channel and that starts in there. And then we will have our first, I will send you tomorrow an email with details about scheduling your one-to-one and scheduling the monthly hot seat coaching as well. I'll also be giving you instant access to the Get Booked membership as well. If you already are inside the membership, you then won't be paying for the membership. So we'll just automatically cancel that payment so that the money doesn't come out. You get access to it inside of the Leading Lady Collective. So just in case you are thinking about that. Yeah, any questions at all, then drop them into the chat. Go for it. Billy, I'm super excited that you are in there. Ellie says minimum. Is there a minimum amount of months you need to do? So it's a minimum of 3 months, because 3 months is enough time for you to really start making a difference. 1 month, as I said, one-off things, just you're not going to see the progress in that. So it's a 3 month minimum, so that you are like building the momentum, you're gaining traction, you're moving forward, and you're growing and you're leveling up. A month goes so fast. I mean, even I think you'll notice this, Ellie, because being inside a rep revamp at the moment, like 12 weeks, 3 months goes really fast. So yeah, you think 3 months ago we were in November. It was the end of October, beginning of November. Time goes insanely fast. So yeah, 3 months is the minimum for it, but there is no maximum. This is the sort of program that people will stay in forever. It'll be a program where some people come in, they do 3 months, and then they move on to do something else or move into another program or whatever. But this is also very much intended to be the program that supports you the whole time. So whether you go into a job, whether you're on a contract, whether you're auditioning, whatever you're doing, whether auditions are crazy busy, whether your auditions are a bit quieter, like this is the space to keep you ticking over, to keep you plugged in, to keep you on track, and growing and gaining wisdom and experience and knowledge and everything as well. Because, you know, for me personally, whenever I've been in a contract, I never take my foot off the gas of what's going. As I said, I am a long-term thinker and a lifelong learner. So even when I've been in a contract, I've never been the sort of person that will go and do a 6-month contract away and then come back to my vocal coach and be like, right, so let's get started. Let's get ready for auditions again. I'm like, okay, I'm on this contract. I've done the rehearsal period. I've done the really intense time where I gave that my all. Now that I'm in the sort of the routine of the contract, I'm back in sessions. So that's what I've built this to be. So it's not so involved. It's not as intensive as Rep Revamp, where you really need to be full on in it. Otherwise, you will feel a bit overwhelmed. It is very intensive. Whereas with this is more of it runs alongside everything that you do. Will, welcome. I'm so excited. Will says, oops, just subscribe to the Leading Lady Collective. Luckily some bills can wait. Will, I love you. I'm so glad you are inside. Will, welcome. I'm so excited. You're going to be inside. I love that. That's my favourite response ever. I do that so much. I'll be like, oops, I'm doing it. Because when you do that, when you take a chance on yourself, that's what it's about, isn't it? Like, when you go all in for you, you see incredible things. And like, Will, I know you're working with Hannah right now. Hannah's been working with me for a while. Hannah's one of my one-to-one clients. Some of you may know her, some of you might not. Hannah's one of my private clients that I've been working with for just over a year, actually. And she is working with Will at the moment, and I know you were speaking to her about working with me. So yeah, Hannah is sensational. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Will, welcome. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Well, as I said, this is all the bonuses, everything that's included, you can get if you join before Sunday. So I will send you the replay to this if you need to process it in your brain again, you want to look through it again, then you absolutely can. If you're thinking like, oh, this would really help me, but I don't know, it's a lot of money each month, the one question I have for you is, and this is how I look at it, would you rather invest your money and time in yourself now and book an incredible job, be where you want to be in your career now, or would you rather wait 6 months, give it another year of muggle life, muggle jobs? That's what it comes down to. I also think, and I know for me, when I invest in myself, time, money, energy, I do incredible things. Incredible things. Because you've literally just said, and Will, you've done that just now, Billy, you've done that. You've literally gone, yeah, I trust in myself. I know that I'm going to do insane things. So let's go. Let's go all in. Let's do this. I can't imagine not doing this. So take a chance on you, trust in yourself, and absolutely fly. Absolutely fly. Yeah. Muggle jobs, no more. No, thank you. All right, go have the best day. I will send you the replay and we'll also send you the link to sign up if after this you're like, I'm insane, why have I not signed up to this? I need to join. And I can't wait to welcome some more of you into the Leader Lady Collective because it's going to be such a special space, such an incredible space, and I'm so excited. So excited. All right, go have the best day. Elise says, thank you. This was amazing. You're so welcome, Elise. You're so welcome. Have the best day. I will see you guys. Brother. Will, I adore you. All right. Have the best day. I will see you very, very soon.